Up Nigeria is here for you, and of course we are here. I am Mary Alimi.
And I'm Yomi Okwe. It's going to be a special day. It's Monday, the start of the week, and you know how we like to do it. We like to bring you all the action and the motivation that you require to ensure that you have a great week.
Yes.
Welcome, by the way. It's going to be special.
Welcome. And of course in the kitchen we have Chef Ofe. How you doing today, Ofe?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
Why are you smiling like so? Because you're my newfound love. Yeah.
So I'm liking.
So guys, Chef Ofe is adorable. Like she is an amazing person. In and out.
She's of Ceres Pink occasions.
I think I'm most excited about what she's gonna make this morning. Wait, in it.
So I'm seeing sausages. I'm seeing
A lot of stuff on that table right
hamburger
now.
buns.
Yep. Keep your fingers crossed, guys.
Okay.
We're about to amaze you this morning.
I can't wait. I really can't wait.
And don't forget that we're streaming live right now. So if you have to go out, tvcontinental.tv
and of course, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at TVC Connect. Now, joining us for a business discussion around exploring business opportunities in Africa is the CEO of Footprint Africa Limited, Barrister Osita Okwarogo.
What are Mondays without motivation? Motivating, that's what it is. Our Fola Daniel Adelesi will be here to talk to us about not resting on your oars, while we need to ensure that we keep pushing forward to reach our goals.
You know, we also love music on Wake Up Nigeria. We are already looking forward to an interesting performance from Ichie. That'll be up much later on the show.
And lastly, we will bring you yet another musical performance this morning from Samson, titled Celebrate, and simply just telling us to be happy. That's what Mondays are for, right?
Yeah.
You did.
Mondays are for happiness. Many people will disagree with you.
Actually with the rain.
Especially
with the rain this morning and the traffic that comes with it.
it was, the rain was from last night. Did it stop?
No,
I don't think it did. I don't think it did.
Because I had a very wonderful weekend, by the way. Very, very great.
Yeah, I saw pictures.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I had a great weekend myself.
What was it? Mike's introduction? I don't understand.
No, it wasn't.
When you said you saw
introduction to the beach.
Introduction, yeah.
Introduction to the
like
I saw all the ladies
BEACH.
you were hanging around with.
You see, it's always good. If you have someone to force you at times to take a break, it's very good. It's necessary. You need it. And you might never know until after you've taken the break. And then
I didn't step out of my house this week.
You know, so
Are you serious? I was out of the house on Saturday.
I didn't step out of
my sister
house.
was getting married, and oh my goodness.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh
she
my
really
goodness.
looks beautiful.
Thank you.
She
In
looks
that
beautiful.
dress, right?
Oh,
My immediate younger sister, the medical doctor, and she married a doctor.
So two doctors
Doctor
getting
and
married.
Dr. Mrs. It was really exciting. She's a wedding planner herself, and I was skeptical about her planning her own wedding, but my goodness, it was
So
awesome.
she planned her own wedding?
Yeah, and it was awesome. Like, I didn't even expect some of the things I saw. You know, having a young people section, old people section, the old people getting certain drinks, the young people getting desserts. The MC bam, the DJ bam.
Discrimination. I don't like
The
it.
band
How can
bam.
young people get something? That means they'll give permit to like maybe old people.
They were giving them kunu and zobo. But it was a special
When
time.
you mentioned something about two doctors, there's this picture that was trending some few months back. Two lawyers who had 5 kids, all 5 lawyers.
Yeah, that
Right.
family, right?
All
Yes.
5 lawyers. And I, you know, it was quite cool, but I was like, okay, are the children living the parents' dreams or something? Like, would you have 5 children and all of them would actually want to read law?
You know, you have a
I don't know. I was just
Exactly,
aside.
because
It was just aside.
well, maybe 1 or 2 could be, you know, we could look up to their parents,
Their
see them
parents.
as their role models and want to be like them.
Yeah.
But all of them,
In fact, because that has come up where parents want to insist, like, okay, the parent says, oh, my child has failed me because the child doesn't take after what I want him, or maybe the family business, he doesn't like it. It's been a problem at times.
Well, the thing is, my dad is a pharmacist. I wanted so much to be a pharmacist. Like, I really, really, really wanted to. But when I got to SS1, I struggled through
Biology
it.
showed you something.
When I got to SS2, my father was the one who called me, said, my darling, you can't do this. What do you want to do?
As a wise
so
man.
I had to move
that's
to
the science
arts.
subjects.
Yes, I had to move to arts class.
As a
I wasn't
wise
doing
man.
badly, But I could see that I wasn't really
you were
happy.
Struggling.
Like,
yeah,
it was more or less like, this isn't what I want to do. And then you can imagine someone who is studying medicine, who wants to study pharmacy, always going through arts-related stuff, because I love arts.
I can relate
that was how I moved. But my younger sister is the only medical doctor. The one youngest is going to study computer science now.
Oh my God, still another Monday morning. No excuses at all. Outside or inside, the job must be done. Warm up time, blessing time. No time to check time, come on. Okay, old school jumping jack is on. A little bit of what, of course. You know how we do it now. A man not behind the heel of the leg. Am I almost there? Something close to that. The push-up must happen. But let's see. I will do the push-up this morning on my knee and I'm down. My elbow tucked into the side. I am bracing my ass. Oh my God, P Square, you will not kill me this morning. I need that ginger. Come on, let's get into today's workout. Imam, every minute on the minute. In 60 seconds, we have to do some stuff that will take the heart rate up. All the whole muscles burning. Let's see how it goes. In 1 minute, inchworm. Come on. 2 inchworm. It's going to be an up chain. 1 down. 2 now, in. Now it's going to be 2 plus 2. It's going to be 4. 4 push-up. Don't mind me if you can't do the push-up on my toe. Do it on my knee. 4. From there, we're going to do the outside mountain climber. Another 4 plus 2. It's going to be 6. I have 3 down. There's 4. There's 5. And there's 6. What happens next? I will get into the squat in a sumo squat. And in and out. 1 down. 4 plus 1. 2 again. You're not 6. No, 6 plus 2. Come on. We're almost there. I think I have 6 back. I have 7. And I have 8. I told you, Imam, every minute on the minute. What do we have left? Couple of seconds. That means I have like 10 seconds as a rest period. If you're in the house and you're not doing this, I'm coming to your house. Time. We have to go back again. Inchworm again. 2 inchworm. Come on. I believe in you so much. I have 2 down. 2 push-ups. Yeah, a little bit advancement. Come. Let's look for Wahala. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. Yeah, bring it in. 1. There's 2. There's 3. Like play a bit. Like 4. Come on. You need help somebody. I know. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Don't forget to get me that good posture. Come on. I'm going to leave it this way for now. You see your abs, your core muscles, we're going to deal with it a little bit. In a very interesting way. Okay, let me stay this. Yeah, just as bad as I go be now. Practice to the side. I have 1. The squeeze is my problem too. 3. Yama, 4 out of trouble. 4, come on. 5, let's leave it at 5. What I do to the right, I do to the left. Come. No room. There's a problem with my other side. Just make sure you turn to the other way. Come on, I think I have another 6. Come on. There's 2 down. There's 3 down. Make sure you turn to the other side. There's 4 down. There's 5 down. And there's 6. All your obliques are in trouble. From there, see, there's the Wahala. Wahala when you don't mind what I'm doing right now. I'm using style to give you rest period. Oh yeah, are you set? We're going to cycle some crazy stuff from the lower abs. I'll cycle. Yes, 1. 2 down. This cool, I hear you 3. I hear you 4. You know the ball. I know it's not easy. Come on. You can take your rest. Yes, sir. We know where we start now. Please, thank you. Come on. What I do to the right, I do to the left. Change that game for me. 1, 2. Back 4. Yama. 3. Come on. 4. 5. Is it tight? Keep it tight. 1. 6 down. I'm still giving you a rest period, you know now. I'm coming to your house, you're not doing this. No problem. Come on. Let's quickly take the heart rate off. And then we're mountain climber. Climb. Yay. Heart rate. I know. The rain will not give you that room to be outside. Fall back into your house. I'm always trying to give you a rest period. Come back to the game. Yes, so before I go, see, the pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Heart rate is up. Kitchen should be ready. We need more healthy food, I beg.
Our Monday mornings are never complete without Tony. Thank you so much for that exercise routine. Yep. Always a pleasure having you. And yes, in the kitchen with me this morning, yes, the amazing, the wonderful, the delectable Chef Ofe.
No pictures, one and
all. I'm slacking this morning.
Yeah.
All right, talking about autographs, she's going to be signing her autographs. Her autograph, actually, in the kitchen this morning. On this staple we have ready for you.
In it.
What are we having this morning?
So we have English breakfast. So in it we have bread, we have sausages, we have bacon, we have mushrooms, we have tomatoes, we have baked beans, and we have eggs that we're going to scramble, and we have chips. This is not really part of it, but just by the sides.
Just the plus.
To fill belly.
Yeah, to fill the belly. All right, there you have the ingredients on your screen right now. Check them out, and we are ready to go.
And we also have parsley for garnishing our eggs.
Of course, you're not going to eat parsley. This is what we are going to eat.
You can, though. And the butter is for frying the mushrooms.
Mushrooms, okay.
And garlic for the mushrooms as well. Then thyme, a little bit of pepper for the eggs. And
this is more than an English breakfast, Chef Ofe. This is a meal.
Yeah. I think we have orange juice going with it too.
We do.
We do.
Okay, can we get started on this?
So let me start with the chips.
All right.
This is a lot, so I can fry it and get it out of the way. Our oil is hot. I've been preheating it. I've salted this already, though.
Okay.
Yeah. You could actually add pepper if you want, but let's just leave it plain and don't pepper them gang this morning.
Yeah. Coincidentally, I had sweet potato fries over the weekend.
Yeah.
So basically, I always have this Cameroon pepper at home.
Okay.
I use that to season my sweet potatoes because it makes it crisp.
Yeah.
And there's something about it. Basic.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, there's something pepper does too.
Yeah. I've also added a little bit of curry too.
Yeah.
Helps the texture.
And then I added thyme.
Aha, it helps the texture.
Yeah. It came out really nicely.
This is the first batch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Yeah. And so what's next?
So maybe we could start frying our sausages.
And bacon.
Oh,
it's been a while when I've had bacon.
Yeah. So let me just switch this.
Are we going to use vegetable oil for our bacon?
Yeah,
okay.
vegetable oil.
Want me to get it for you?
It's down there.
Okay.
Do some work.
Right. So how was your weekend?
It was nice. Work.
Right.
I cooked on Saturday, delivered. I cooked on Sunday as well. I delivered.
Really?
It was hectic, but I'm going to sleep it off today.
Do we have enough vegetable oil?
No, put more.
Okay.
Oh, I think you put everything.
Is that enough? I don't know, because I'm used to, with bacon, I don't like to add so much oil.
I'm going to do the sausage first.
So the sausages. Yeah. Oh, okay, great. I actually thought you were working with the bacons first.
No, the sausage.
Okay. So we're just going to keep adding vegetable oil. Is that enough?
Yeah.
It's finished, actually.
Okay. You have to manufacture more.
All right. Okay. So, guys, just in case you're just tuning in, we are making English breakfast.
Yes,
and our English breakfast this morning comprises of burger, potato chips, eggs, baked beans, butter. Oh, well, we're not going to actually
butter. No, we're trying to be posh now.
Butter, yeah. And we have bacon here and sausages,
mushrooms, tomatoes, parsley for garnish, garlic for the mushrooms, thyme, pepper, salt. Salt for the eggs, thyme and pepper
for the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. All right. So we're about to heat up our sausages and get them ready to go. We're going on a quick commercial break, people. There's more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, we're here in the kitchen with Chef Ofe. And we are making
English breakfast.
Yes, people.
Yeah.
We are about to thrill you this morning. It's a rainy Monday morning, right?
Very.
And on your screen right there are the ingredients for our English breakfast. And yes, we are making use of, we have our burger bread here, our potato chips, our sausages, which are frying up already, mushroom, bacon, baked beans, eggs. Yeah? Am I on track? Yeah. And then we have butter, which of course we're going to use to season our mushrooms. And we have garlic, which of course we're also going to use to season our mushrooms. And then we have parsley. I don't know why you keep pointing into this direction.
Because you don't always remember.
Yeah, because we are not eating this. This is for garnishing. We're not eating it.
shove it down your throat.
And we're already frying up our potato chips right there. And our sausages are almost ready. So, let me give you a little facts about mushrooms, please. When going to shop for mushrooms, I know it's not a must-have, and not so many of us actually use them. Yeah, in our, you know, it's not a conventional ingredient for your meal. But if you have to, please don't go plucking from the bush. Those ones are highly poisonous. It's safer to go for the ones they're selling at the grocery stores. That way, you know, you're safe. You're exactly checks and balances. You have nothing to worry about. But the ones in the bush, please, so stay away from me. So
don't be a farmer. Stay alive.
Well, basically, just you know, it's safer to go for the ones in the grocery stores when shopping for your mushrooms.
So many in the bush.
Grocery stores.
No,
in the bush. Yeah, so many.
So many.
And you know, we Nigerians, we like
trees,
to manage.
I'm telling you.
You know. All right. So our sausages are almost ready. They look so good.
Yeah, they do.
Our breakfast this morning is about to be lit.
You have to speak it.
Okay, our breakfast this morning is about to be lit. In it.
What's my own use in it?
All right, so I'm just going to take away the sausages because they're almost ready.
Yeah. We need to reduce the oil. When you take it out, reduce the oil.
Reduce the oil for the bacon, yeah? So I know some of you are asking why we're going to reduce the oil from the bacon. That's because there's a lot of oil in your bacon. Yeah. So you'll notice it when you're heating it up. Usually when I'm working with bacons, I even don't use oil at all.
Because it brings out
it brings its own fats, yeah.
But because you really
so it has enough fats
you don't want it to stick. So let's just put some in here.
All that flavor from the sausage is just going to go into the potatoes. Oh, nicely done, Ofe. Well done. I think let's take it up a little more. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
Let go. Go, sous chef.
Go, sous chef this morning.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Oh, I love the smell of it. Like,
has like a cafe, bed and breakfast kind of setting.
So our breakfast this morning is, I like how this one healthy. It's healthy though.
Well,
you
be the judge of that. Fit Farm is coming after you. Fit Farm will come after you. Guns blazing.
Well, imagine making this for your child for breakfast in the morning to take to school.
Super mom, hero.
Super mom, I'm
my hero.
You have to be out like as early as 2 a.m. because by the time you are done making this breakfast.
Mommy, give me bacon and sausages to school today.
Yeah, you know, and you think when you start, you can't stop because the kids are going to keep asking for it.
Yeah.
Mom, are we not having bacon for breakfast?
I think I'll flip it over.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. All right.
So you're going to get paid for this job, right?
Yes, definitely.
With what?
You have to compensate me.
One branch of parsley.
You already know what? Really?
Let me just get something to stick.
Okay. So just in case you're just joining us, guys, we are making English breakfast this morning, and our English breakfast this morning comprises of, we have our bread, we have our potato chips, baked beans, scrambled eggs, which we'll be making later on, mushrooms, which will be garnished with, or seasoned rather, with garlic and butter. Yeah. And then we have our bacon, our sausages, which are ready already, and our bacon, which we are frying up already, and then our chips.
Batch one is out. Yeah, you know chips, they're like dodo.
How?
There's a magnet calling you, take one. Take one.
Right.
Take one.
Before you know it's finished. And then there's nothing to serve. Right. All right. And then, you know, with bacon, you have to be extremely careful. Not careful, watchful.
Watchful.
Actually. Because if you're not so careful, you find out that there are still some uncooked ones.
Uncooked parts, yes.
Yeah, so uncooked parts. So you have to be very, very.
I think the best way to cook. I think this heat is just perfect.
Perfect for it.
Yeah, not too high, not too low.
Just medium heat.
Yeah.
All right. Great stuff happening here in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And as you can see from the expression on my face, I am so excited.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
elated. Wow. Welcome back.
Yep.
We're here in the kitchen, of course, with Chef Ofe, and we're making something really interesting. So if you've been, watching, you'll definitely know that we are making something to lift your soul, give your spirit that,
Continue.
Okay, so right there are the ingredients on your screen right now. We're making English breakfast.
Yep.
And right now we're about to season up our mushrooms. Yep. So right now, so in here we've already melted our butter.
Yes, melted the butter. You don't crowd the pan when making mushrooms.
Okay.
So it fries out evenly. And also, if you are not really good at managing the water content when rinsing it out, don't just clean it with a paper towel, because if it gets too soaked, it becomes all mushy. Yeah.
And you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
So what are you looking out for here? Crisp?
Yeah, crisp, then brown.
Brown, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I run away from mushrooms.
Why?
Like, I run away from it.
Why?
It's not my go-to anything.
Okay.
That has to do with my mouth. So, into my mouth. No way. No way. So at what point do we season our mushrooms?
When the other side is brown. I think I'm going to need a little bit more butter.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a little bit more.
So we have, is this salted, unsalted butter?
It's salted, lightly salted.
So you could use margarine?
Yeah, you can. This is actually margarine.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
it is, yeah.
Well, why do we mistake margarine for butter sometimes?
Well, as long as you are going to put it on the bread and spread
Right.
it.
Well, when you're working with bread, actually, butter is your go-to.
Yeah.
But though they're both, made for cooking.
Yeah.
But for margarine is usually most suitable for
cooking. Yeah. While butter is for spread. Yeah.
So what we're looking for right now is, at what point does our garlic go in?
When I'm just about to take it off. Because if I put in the garlic now, it's going to burn.
Oh, really?
You know, garlic burns very fast. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave it undisturbed for like 2 minutes.
So we're just going to take this out and put it on.
Right. I'll put in the garlic here.
Okay.
Yeah, and the thyme right in here.
All right. All right, so our mushrooms are about to be ready.
Yep.
Our English breakfast is making great progress, as you can see. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this breakfast this morning. All right, so just right before you take out your mushrooms, you put in your garlic to give it that, flavor that you were looking for. Flavor. Yes. All right.
I was about to start singing now.
Sorry?
I was about to start singing.
No, don't sing, Ofe. Don't sing.
What's
you
your
don't want to
flavor?
hear Ofe sing.
Tell me what's your flavor.
All right, so we're moving over to Mary for some business discussion on exploring business opportunities in Nigeria. Hello, Mary.
Hi, You guys are really dealing with me. Now, if you're an African youth and you're frustrated that there are limited opportunities for you to be successful in Nigeria, our next discussion with Barrister Osita Okparago will tell you otherwise. He is the CEO of Footprint Africa Limited, and his leadership qualities are quite exceptional. We will be talking about exploring business opportunities in Africa. Thank you so much for being here, Barrister.
Thank you, please. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
All right. So when we talk about business opportunities, what do we make reference to?
Life is about business. So we make reference to, every sector of the business that any individual can get into. And these opportunities abound everywhere in Africa. Africa, they say, is the last market frontier. And that's what Africa is, actually. But it doesn't mean that you will go to Kenya looking for oil, or you will come to Nigeria looking for diamonds. Do you understand?
Seems like we might be getting some of that sometime.
So you need to know where to go. Do you understand? Depending on the sectors that you play in. Okay. But I can tell you that opportunities are abound in Africa. And I can tell you that if you are in business today, globally, and you are not in Africa, you are not in business, really.
It's great to talk about Africa, but I'd like us to narrow it down to Nigeria, the youth in Nigeria. So many unemployed youth and so many of them looking for jobs, white-collar jobs. Now, what kind of business opportunities are available to them?
No, you see, the thing is, I have said this thing several times, and I don't know how to be humble about this. Nigeria, okay, we are lucky to have the Dangotes, okay, the Innocents, all right? They, you know, name them, okay? But these guys, they are not the answer to Nigerians' problem. The answer to Nigerians' problem is development of a basic SME base. Do you understand? If we don't have a vibrant SME base, we will not have these kids you know, out of the street. So we need to understand that every economy in the world thrives based on how strong their SMEs are.
So there's a need to encourage SMEs, the small, medium enterprises, so they can grow and, of course, help improve the economy.
Of course, yes. And let me tell you, you know, we have nearly 190, 200 million population, right? And we're a very youthful population, right? If you don't engage the youth now, and I will encourage the government to look into vocational schools. It's good to go to the university, don't get me wrong. It's good to have a college degree. But let me tell you, if you see a barber today who has a steady light, steady supply of electricity, and he makes $1,000 by cutting hair, right? 1,000 naira, right? Yeah. If you do 10 a day, how much is that?
10,000 naira.
That's 10,000 naira, right? 6 times a week. Let's say you don't work on Sundays or you don't work on Fridays. That's 60,000, right? Times 4.
That's 240, making more than an average worker.
Most definitely. Now, let me tell you where we get it wrong, okay? Do you know today that 80% of the houses in Nigeria, the tilers and the plumbers and the electricians come from either Ghana, Togo, or somewhere else? Verified. This is a verifiable information. Why? Because we have lost touch with the vocational skills that made us tick back in those days. Did you get that? So Nigeria need to embrace this the technical and vocational college education as a way of getting our youths out of the street.
All right, Barrister Okparago, I have a penchant for knowing what the solutions are rather than focusing on the problems. In the absence of these vocational institutes in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, what options are available and how can youth engage themselves very well?
You know, the use of technology is an area that every youth out there should engage on. Instead of wasting the whole day on, what do you call it, Instagram, right?
Okay.
Facebook, right? Go to YouTube. I want to learn how to be a tiler. You know, search for such information. It's readily available. It's readily available. You can get that. There are also vocational colleges here in Nigeria that you can enroll into, right? Now, let me tell you, I saw a video yesterday or day before yesterday about the apprenticeship. Do you know why it was a big deal back in those days? Because people saw that as a way of training. But it's something that have gone out of our culture. Do you understand? So there are so many ways you can learn the skill without going to the vocational school. But I tell you, if government will invest in vocational colleges as a way of getting our youths off the street, it will be very productive. Because Nigeria is a very youthful population. There's no birth control in place, and we are going so fast. Imagine in the next 10 years, just 10 years, if we continue in this way and we have 100 million youths.
Now, for an average youth watching us right now, could you give us like 5 business opportunities that that person can tap into?
I'm going to go back again to my vocational understanding. Medicine, carpentry and joinery.
Medicine?
Of course.
Wow. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Listen, Africa has over 27 million deficit, housing deficit. Nigeria alone is like 13 million in deficit. So that means there's ever going to be continuous development of houses. And if you're developing a house, you need a tiler, you need a medicine, you need carpentry, joinery.
Carpentry.
Yes.
Which other ones?
Medicine.
Carpentry.
Carpentry.
Yeah.
Plumbing.
Electrical.
Mechanic.
Because you look like you'd like to continue, but I just need 5 of them right now. Thank you so much for being here, Barrister Okparago.
It's
been a fantastic discussion.
Thank you. It's my
well,
pleasure.
it's time for us to take a short break. We will be back at the top of the hour. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria. Hello, Nigerians. I know it's a Monday morning and my voice should not be so bright. Well, that's what you get when you start the day with Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah, this is a feel-good family show whose mission is to have you looking forward to the new week, getting you motivated and getting ready to face the week like a boss. My name is Yomi Ookwe.
And I am Mary Alimi. We're still live online at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook it's TVC Connect. For comments, hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.
All right, so life can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes and we need a little push here and there, from time to time. And we need to recognize the importance of humble beginnings to making sure that we do not rest on our oars. Fola Daniel Adelesi will be joining us here to talk to us about how, what the things you need to do to achieve what, get to where you need to go.
Yes, indeed. And from there, it's on to a musical performance by Seth.
Later on, Mike will take us through social media. And guess what? It's Monday, but we're giving out tickets to go see movies. So you want to get your phones ready to send us comments on Facebook and on Twitter as well.
That's more like a surprise. Who would have thought you'd win movie tickets on
a
Monday?
On a Monday, It's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
That was Mike's idea.
Just have 2 days to Halloween, eh? And then MM goes, oh, it's not our culture, it's not our culture. I mean, this dress you're wearing, is our culture?
It's our culture.
This dress you're wearing, this shoe you're wearing, is our culture? You're supposed to wear slippers, Wakanda forever.
Mike.
I'm just going to stop you there.
You know the slippers in Wakanda?
Halloween is not in our culture, so I really don't know why we're talking about it.
That's the point. The point that there are many things that are not in our culture.
We're not talking about Halloween, no.
No, he mentioned it.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned it. So there are many things that we do that are not in our culture.
Yeah, so quickly, I would like to hinge on something the business expert said that got my attention when he said that birth control is, there's a particular word he used. He said, we're just giving birth like chickens, literally, basically, yeah. And then that brings me to saying that, okay, so even the best of us, as much as we know that, okay, with the economic situation that we're faced with right now, you should know that, okay, you should limit the number of children that you're having. But you'd be surprised that the best of us are having more than we should because we are either looking for a particular sex. If let's say we have 4 boys, like someone I know, she has 4 boys,
and she wants
a girl because she wants a girl, and then unfortunately you now get pregnant again, and then you give birth to a boy. You keep looking for that girl till they become 10.
I think one of the challenges, we've discussed this before, is that there's not enough recreation, that's personal recreation and activities to do apart from procreation, and that's very true.
I'm telling you,
you can't go to the park at night. You can't really hang out. Which is why we're also giving out movie tickets.
So you can divert.
So you can get out of the house
and
stop trying to have babies all the time.
There was something where the federal government said they might limit limit.
I saw that.
Children.
No, it's been disputed.
Yeah.
It's been disputed. You know, it just reminded me of...
China did it, we should.
We should. If China can do it, I think we can.
At the rate we are going, that's
Yeah.
one for me chicken. If we want to just dropping in here.
Yes.
We should. One safe.
You know, Bill Gates, yesterday was his birthday. I was reading up for him, and it turns out that he actually hacked into his school computer just so that there can be more girls than boys in his class. Like, imagine a young person doing something like that.
As a criminal.
He's a criminal.
we need to investigate him.
In fact, we do. He looks like Mike's uncle.
Welcome back, people. Yes, we are in the kitchen, and guess what? Guess what? Something interesting just happened
right now.
I just had mushrooms for the first time, people. I'm getting so emotional right now.
Speak.
Yes, these mushrooms taste good.
Told you.
So mushrooms at whatever grocery store, here I come.
Told you. Told
Oh,
you.
that garlic. Oh, sugar. Went all in.
Yeah.
Tastes lovely, guys.
Yep.
Right now, so we are making English breakfast, just in case you're just joining us. And our sausages are ready, our potatoes are ready, our bacon, mushrooms are ready. And right now, we are about to fry our eggs. Yes.
There's a little butter in there.
And this was the butter you used for the mushrooms, right?
Yes.
Oh,
So it's still very flavorful. Yep.
All of that mushroom flavor and the garlic is all going to go into those eggs. Interesting. Amazing stuff on the show this morning. So we're having a mouthful of breakfast this morning on the show. This is like your, I wouldn't say regular.
No regular.
Yeah.
No regular.
It's something you just try out every once in a while on a Saturday morning where you have all the time to yourself.
Yeah.
So you wake up in the morning and tell hobby, children, today we are going to eat till you drop.
No, we're going to London.
Oh, we are going to London style.
London. Yeah, we're going to London.
We are bringing London to Nigeria. Yes. And then you could have your sausages, you could have your bacon, you have your baked beans. Baked beans are like your staple. They're like your go-to. And I
can't do grocery shopping without getting
baked beans.
Yeah.
Same. I can't.
I eat it with anything.
Yeah.
I eat it with rice. Can I confess?
No. Okay. No. Well, I think that's a deal breaker for me. Rice, no way. No way.
As a side.
Yeah. So our eggs, we're making scrambled eggs right now, and they're going with your bread, this fine, freshly baked.
Yeah. Burger bun.
Burger buns. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so earlier on, while I bent, I actually perceived the freshness from the burger bread.
Yeah.
It actually is fresh.
Very fresh.
And I think one trick I use whenever I have burger buns, just keep them fresh. I just put them in the microwave for like 5 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
I know, right?
Oh, gosh.
I'm good like that.
Gosh.
I know. I'm badass like that. I know.
When it comes out, it's like it's coming straight
from the oven. Like, fresh, and then that steam.
That chewing gum. Oh my god! Stop.
Like I know. I can't help myself when it comes to food. I just can't. Our scrambled eggs are almost ready, and I noticed you didn't put in anything.
No, I just put in salt and pepper.
Oh,
just salt and pepper.
And then we have the butter, of course, which we used earlier on for the mushrooms.
Yeah. So the pepper is the one changing the color to be a bit off-white.
Today's breakfast is going to be bay. Guys.
Bay.
It's gonna be bay. That's what Ceres Pink Occasion does for you.
Yeah.
It puts life into your kitchen.
Yeah. Have lots of meal inspirations. You should check out my page, right, on Instagram.
I do. I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah. No, you are a shareholder now. You are a shareholder.
Right? Okay, like everyone, right?
Yeah.
For some amazing stuff.
Yeah.
And just in case you decide to try out any of our English breakfasts, you could decide to, do a video.
Yeah.
Tag at Ceres Pink Occasion.
Yes.
I'm sure she'll give you a few other tips just in case,
Yep.
All right, it's time for some motivation with Yomi and Fola Daniels. Hello, guys.
Thanks, Mary, I love what's going on in the kitchen there. Now it's time for some motivation on this Monday morning. From an offshoot of the conversation about appreciating humble beginnings, Fola Daniel Adelesi is back with us for some more motivation. Now, today, the topic is not resting on our oars and making sure that we do everything we can to achieve our goals or our objectives or our vision in life or whatever it is. Now, there are different reasons why people rest on their oars.
Very true.
Can we just go over those very quickly?
Okay, I think three of them have come to my mind now. The first is discouragement. If people become discouraged, they're not getting results, they've tried several things, those things are not working, sometimes they begin to look at themselves and look at other people who haven't achieved as much as they have, and they say, oh, wait a minute, there are other people there who haven't even done half as much as I've done.
Yeah.
Then I can just, just relax. Yeah. Why am I going to stress it out? Then if, for example, you have the capacity to make first class, and you realize that your CGPA is 3.5 already, and you can still push a little further, at some point, something happens, you become discouraged, you say, oh, wait a minute, somebody else is still on third class, somebody else is on 2-2. So exactly. when you become discouraged, you might be looking at those who have not done as much as you have, and the discouragement makes you rest on your oars. The second thing that can make you do that is success. Ironically, the first is discouragement or failure, and then the other is success. So some people think they have achieved some things. Little success can get into the head of some people. And you don't understand that even if you have achieved very little, you can still do much more than that. So if you break even today and you begin to rest, you just realize years later that you could have doubled up. You could have done much more than you did. Maybe, for example, you graduated from school today. You could have gone ahead, take an additional degree, a master's degree, a PhD, or if you started a business today and the business starts working, some people start resting because, oh, there's this business and it's now working. And you don't realize that from that business, you can start another business. From the second business, you can start a third business or even start empowering other people. But you have one business is working, you think the next thing is, oh, let's rest, let's start, eating money.
Yeah, let's go to the third thing.
The third thing I realize is lack of vision. If people don't have a clear vision, it makes them rest on their oars. And what does that mean? For example, you don't have a really big ambition. You don't have something so out of this world that you're chasing. Whatever you achieve, whatever you find, whatever life throws at you, it's okay by you.
Yeah, I'd like us to dwell on this lack of vision area, because that seems like the biggest challenge that people have now. The fact that I'm just hitting and missing, trying to see what works and what doesn't work. And if this works, okay, it worked. If I make money from here, then it's fine, So why is it so important in the 21st century to ensure that you know and you have a direction of where you're going with your life?
You just hit it on the head by using the word direction. When you have a vision, you're able to chart a course for your life over the next 10, 20, 50, 60 years. And you realize that that's the difference between nations that work and nations that don't work. Nations that work have a plan, a very long-term plan. Nations that are not working or finding it difficult to work don't have a long-term plan. They just fix things as they come. But as a human being, you must have a long-term plan. What am I going to be? So for somebody who was talking to me yesterday, and he said to himself, am I going to be like this when I grow very old? Because he saw an old man. So the question is, when you're 50, what are you going to be doing? When you're 60, what are you going to be doing?
But is it possible to plan your life like that?
It is very possible.
Over the next 10 years, over the next 15 years, this is what I want to be doing.
It is very, very possible. All you have to do is to say, sometimes you may not be able to get the specific details, but at least you can say, if you see me I can tell you, if you see me in 20 years' time, the major thing I'm going to be doing is speaking on global stages. Now, the question is, how do I get to start speaking on global stages? That now drives me to create a specific plan. How I'm going to penetrate the African market, how I'm going to penetrate the East Africa, West Africa, Southern Africa, and how I'm going to go beyond the African shores. But at least the clear vision is, in 20 years' time, I'm going to be on a global stage. So what exactly are you going to be doing in the future?
So basically have a clear vision. Now let's talk about a little bit about success, the success problem. The fact that I've achieved a level of success and I'm saying to myself, what's next? What's more? I can rest on my oars, I can relax and enjoy my money, as people say, or even go into early retirement. Why is that dangerous?
It's dangerous because some people will easily overtake you. There's no such thing as you stop running. If you're in a race and you think somebody overtakes you, you won't stay on the second spot, because if you don't keep up your pace, all those behind you will also overtake you as well. So you've got to keep up your pace at whatever. If you have succeeded in your business, there are several other people who haven't succeeded. And don't forget that your business may even be seasonal. Sometimes you get into a business, and if you don't watch it, after a period of like 5-10 years, the business reaches its climax. And there's something they call the law of diminishing returns in economics. And it comes into play. So if the law of diminishing returns comes into play in your business, you realize that because you refuse to innovate, you have to sell off or you have to crash out. That's exactly why I can't mention brands, but in the technological world, you realize that there was this giant mobile phone company that went out of business. Sold to another person because they were refusing to innovate. A particular mobile phone company came to Nigeria and refused to do dual SIM. And at the time, most Nigerians were carrying dual SIM phones, or they were carrying 2-3 phones. So the major need of Nigerians at that time was that they needed a mobile phone with dual SIM. And this company had the capacity to do it, but refused to. That's how they went out of business. So you must understand that even if you have succeeded in your business, start anticipating the future. Technology, there's what is called disruption. Mobile technology is disrupting banks. If banks are not careful, they think they are succeeding right now, they'll be shocked at how mobile technology will displace them. Financial inclusion is something that banks should be looking at through mobile technology. So no matter how well you succeed, you've got to be thinking, what's the future? What's the future of banking? What's the future of technology? What's the future of broadcasting? What's the future of speaking? Whatever it is that you're doing, something is going to change what you're doing in the next 5 years. And if you're not thinking ahead about what's going to change what you're doing, you'll run into trouble.
Wow. Fola Daniel, always amazing when I talk to you. I mean, this is the kind of thing that keeps you motivated. This is the kind of thing that keeps you innovating and ensuring that continuously, you know, you're staying ahead of the game and at the cutting edge of everything that's going on. Wow. Good to see you join us this morning. You too. And thank you. You made it through the rain. It was tough. It was a harrowing experience, but thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. All right, we're going to take a break now. There's so much more on Wake Up Nigeria.
You're welcome again. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. I've got Samson Adejugbe, aka Samadex, is a man with many feathers pitched. He's talented music with a street pop song titled Celebrate. He combines music with real estate and his clothing line, Hostwares. All right, so Samadex, you ready for us?
Yes.
Take it over.
It's Young John, the wicked producer. Samadex on the mic, yeah. RSC on the team, oh. I see the hustle every day, Alubarika don't show. We come here to celebrate, we come here to jubilate. Every day in a holiday. See the hustle every day, Alubarika don't show. We come here to celebrate, we come here to jubilate. Every day in a holiday. Daddy and mommy and Mujo, brother and sister, Daddy, passion, she shut out and go. She said, she walk up there. Love you, Jalo, love you, Jalo, love you, Jalo, love you, Jalo. Abiba oya náwó, ẹni ṣiṣẹ́ ló máa rówó. Tọ́jú ẹbí, tọ́jú ara lákẹ́ oya Mujo. Gbogbo ara máa rí ìtàjé ṣe o. Tó bá ń jayé, tó bá ń ṣeré, má ṣe gbàgbé páyé gbégbé. Torí tọ́ lọ́jọ́ pàdé, ẹ̀kú èrò ọmọ tọ́pẹ́. Ó já sówó, ó já sọ́lá, àníírí ibi nílé tèmi. Bí mo ṣe ń wọlé jáde, kí òun ńlá máa wọlé, kí má ṣe rógun mo gbé. I see the hustle every day, Alubarika don't show. We come here to celebrate, we come here to jubilate. Every day in a holiday. See the hustle every day, Alubarika don't show. We come here to celebrate, we come here to jubilate. Every day in a holiday. Daddy and mommy and Mujo, brother and sister, Daddy, passion, she shut out and go. She said, she walk up there. Love you, Jalo, love you, Jalo, love you, Jalo, love you, Jalo. Emini, Samadex, see you, Lomo, and I like as you did, you move as I the same. With Young John on the beat, Oluwa bless me with fresh money every day. I just step on my share. my payday every day. Make I fit to the jubilate, they celebrate, they pop champagne. My payday every day. Make I fit to the jubilate, they celebrate, they pop champagne. Hustle every day, Alubarika don't show. We come here to celebrate, we come here to jubilate. Every day in a holiday. Today hustle every day, Alubarika don't show. We come here to celebrate, we come here to jubilate. Every day in a holiday. Daddy and mommy and Muko, brother and sister, daddy, passion, she share about to go. She share, Tiwa Bokwe.
It's all about dance this morning. All right, that was really good. That was really good. So you've been doing music for how long now?
Officially, I'll say 4 years now.
4 years now.
Yes,
so how would you describe your genre of music?
I'm Afro hip hop and R&B.
Afro hip hop and R&B.
Yes,
You don't rap?
No.
You leave the rap for the rappers.
Yes.
So this is your style. What informed this?
And we're just messing around actually, and we were having fun that day. And there was a stylist around, and he just said, "Let me do something with your hair."
With your
my hair. Actually, I wanted to mess with my hair, but I didn't let him. So I just said, let him just do it with my beard.
So this is your signature look now?
For now.
I like the way you said for now. All right, then. We'll be heading over to Mike for your comments and reactions on social media. Mike, how far?
Yeah, Mary. Okay, so Yomi's here with me. I don't know if Mary might join soon. But hey, come on. We already have quite a number of comments on social media, on Facebook and also on Twitter. We're giving out tickets sharp. So you just pick your best one. I'll pick, probably MM will pick, and then let's go. So, yeah, Monday morning motivation. And straight up right here on Facebook, thank you for this wonderful comment. It's Monday motivation. If you're told to inspire someone, what quote would you like to share with that person? Now, if you are an ardent viewer of Wake Up Nigeria, you know that we do this regularly, right? So you should already have your quotes prepared to drop it. Okay, so let's go. Tony Cruzley says, your journey in life doesn't just have a start and finish line, rather an unending series of finish lines. So keep going. Wow.
I like it. It's Tony. Tony deserves a ticket.
Are you serious? Sharp. Just sharp.
Tony deserves a ticket.
Yomi said so. Like Tony, you get one ticket
to go check out. Series of finish lines. So you're starting again. You find yourself starting again.
Great one. Okoro Dami says, hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. My inspirational quote is, your fear is as big as your dream. Don't run away from it. Face it, for beyond your fear is all you ever dreamed to be. The ending of the quote, that's finish him. Mortal Kombat.
This one's a pastor.
Okay. Somebody argue on projects now. I don't know how to start.
15, 16, 21, 38.
No.
50 quotes.
50 questions. No quotes, 50 questions.
50 questions. When number 50?
Number 50, when was the last time you were nice to someone and did not expect anything in return from it? Okay, so probably he's trying to make sure these are questions that you should live by. Things that to check your excesses and all that. But Omo, we said one quote now, 50. It's too much, eh? Okay, so let's see. Hayodeji.
It's the same person.
Why did you put the H in front?
It's the same person. I think it's the same person.
Okay, it's the same person.
Yeah.
See the scrolling now. We all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline.
So basically, Hayodeji just said, if that first one didn't work, this second one must work.
It gives what you call plan B.
Yes, indeed.
Making sense. Hayodeji, one ticket for you. Your head is there. Okay. Tough time never lasts, but tough people do. Great one. Oloni Bimbola, nice one. Fail and fail until you succeed. Never give up. Wow.
Maybe MM would like to pick a winner there.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay, let me read all so that I can decide.
Okay, MM will decide,
yeah. Nancy says, do something for yourself where your future will see you. Thank you. I like this one. This is in Pidgin. Nice. I like this. My inspirational quote is, wake up with determination and go to bed with satisfaction. Great one. Your limitation is only your imagination. Okay, these are from Facebook. I've already picked one. Yomi has picked one. Let me go to Twitter and let's see if Mary and MM will decide which one they would want to pick. So let's go to Twitter. because quite a number of people. Okay. All right. I want to check out the hashtag, but okay, let me just check out my mentions because they're already here. Okay, so Hibi Footy at Hamad Love says, losing is learning experience. I like this. It teaches you humility. It teaches you to work harder. It is also a powerful motivator. Wow. Wow. This is something, this is deep. This is deep.
We're getting some serious motivation this morning. Left, right, and center.
That particular quote actually got me, you know, reminiscing a lot over the weekend. Because I actually learned some really hard lessons last week. And so I can connect and relate to that tweet so well.
Wonderful. Nicole Obiano says, get up and do that which you ought to do. Don't limit yourself. Everyone started somewhere.
Yeah.
You people are too much. Nicole, chop one, chop one, chop one. That's one. Yeah, let me just put that one. This is your confirmation that the ticket is yours. Okay, so this is at Phillips 154. Oluwemimo Adeni says, self-control is strength. Calmness is mastery. You have to get to a point where your mood doesn't shift based on the insignificant actions of someone else. Don't allow others to control the direction of your life. Don't allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence.
Isn't it amazing how we have so many inspirational speakers?
Everybody.
Are these quotes coming from them, or they're actually quotes from real motivational speakers?
Maybe we should stop searching for motivational speakers and just...
I'm telling you.
What's
just get our guys to come in.
Now, you don't want to miss entertainment news tomorrow because I will show you the difference between motivational speaking and real life situations.
Okay, I saw that, Mike. I saw that.
I will show you the difference tomorrow. You understand what you mean? That sometimes talk and action are not the same thing.
Right.
Okay, so this is at Kenny Onitu says, get going, move forward, aim high, plan a takeoff.
Wow.
Don't just sit on the runway and hope someone will come along and push the airplane. It simply won't happen.
I like it. Plan a takeoff.
Plan a takeoff.
Yeah.
So you should chop on
like
change your attitude and gain some altitude. Believe me, you love it up here.
Nice one, Kenny.
This guy, the way you are talking, you should be joining us to give it up with tickets. you are too, this is
Twitter, right?
Yeah, man, this is
Twitter?
This is Twitter now.
Okay, so one just came in that I thought everybody should laugh at.
Okay, all right.
The plantain that refused to be ripe will be used as plantain chips.
Who did he mention? Did he mention or put the hashtag so that I can let us see?
Yeah, just Wake Up Nigeria. Wake Up Nigeria hashtag.
Wow.
That's Olarinde Bello.
Okay, use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah. Better Doche inspiration.
I'm trying to see that hashtag now. Let me check it out. Okay, yeah, here I am. So I'll look at the latest now.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. From Olarinde Bello.
Yeah.
It's the plantain that refused to be ripe, so as to be used for dodo, will be used for plantain chips. Okay, all right. So we've picked all we would want to give out. About 4 tickets this morning, so you can go use those tickets to check out any movie of your choice at a Genesis Cinema, right? Okay, so that's all we can take, right? We have to round up the show now. Let's head over to the kitchen and let's see the finished material.
Let's guest ourselves to the kitchen.
Yeah, let's. Okay, so what's up? How's it going in the kitchen there?
Man, we're ready. Mike, Yomi, Mary, and our guest, Seth. You are about to be thrilled this morning in this kitchen. This is our English breakfast. It is ready and about to be served. Okay, yeah, so we have Mary and Seth will be joining us in a bit.
Let me just...
Seth is coming?
Yes.
I thought there was no...
So all this is going into one stomach.
Yep.
Chef Ofe. It's actually called English breakfast.
Yeah.
And she'll be letting us know
what
inspired this breakfast this morning. Ofe, over to you.
But be truthful, I'm not
You're
used to
welcome,
this kind of...
Seth. Welcome to the kitchen.
Just, you've been here since morning. We've seen you eat sausages, mushrooms. You've eaten just about everything. So just,
No, she hasn't.
Thank you so much, Ofe. Thank you.
We know that you guys are best friends.
I mean, I know Yomi had been, stealing. He had stolen a few of the chips earlier.
Okay, so I'm about to put some bacon in my hamburger bun.
Anyway, Seth, that's for you.
Please try it.
We have English breakfast. We have bread, bacon, sausages, mushrooms, baked beans, scrambled eggs,
smelling nice,
and chips.
You should try it. So you should
try
it. It tastes just
no wonder a lot of people that live in London have
Wow.
That's what the accent.
Overweight.
No, that's where the accent comes from.
Let's see how it goes. You guys.
Okay. All right, we have to round off the show now. A big thank you to all to our friends over at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories.
Yes, and to Fola at Fola's Place for styling our hair. Thank you very much.
All right, Chef Ofe, well done this morning.
Thank you.
Well done, well done, well
So
done.
do you like it?
And a big thank you to all our friends for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow, 7 a.m. as usual.
Yeah. Have a great day and an exciting week.